This weekend's Monaco Grand Prix will be the best Monaco Grand Prix of all time. Welcome back to Fulguration's a bold claim from the big man, but I'm going there. I think this this compulsory two-stop, folks, is going to be absolutely insane. I'm going to be predicting absolute bonkers, right? I mean, what is the best way to do this? Do you get rid of one of your pit stops on lap 1? Do you just stay out? Do you get rid of one of your pit stops on lap 1 and then the other one on lap 2? Do you pit on the second last lap and the last lap? What about red flags? What about safety cars? It is a bucket load of drama waiting to happen. And I mean, honestly, it's like, if you're a midfield team and you qualify like 8th and 9th, what I think is the best case scenario for you is to maybe create but then if the second car holds everybody up, 9th and below, then that gives the top 8 room to pit. But there is room for shenanigans, man. Plenty, like, I don't know, red flags could completely and utterly change the course of it. I mean, getting rid of your two pit stops straight away could be great, because if you get rid of 2 pit stops straight away, like, yeah, it is going to put you 20th, but say you get rid of both of them and then by lap 10 there's a safety car and it bunches the field up. Some people, I mean, it's not a guarantee that everyone's going to pit. You could have some people that would rather, who were like starting 9th, let everyone ahead of them pit and then try and just do like qualifying lap after qualifying lap to build gaps. Honestly, man, I think it could be the best Grand Prix that we could see in years at Monaco. And to make things even better, there is a chance of rain on a Saturday. I tell you what, man, Monaco wet qualifying, even if it was like a drying track, like a damp track, holy shit, could you imagine that? Who dares, you know what I mean, who dares to win? Who dares to risk it all? It would be utterly fantastic. But yeah, really looking forward to this Monaco Grand Prix. I mean, I think either way, I don't think it's going to be boring. It's like, what's the leader going to do? Is he going to just go for it, or is he going to purposely back up the field? So many question marks hanging over it, and I mean, it's going to be crazy. But anyway, into predictions then, shall we? Who is going to get pole position? Well, who's looking good around Monaco? Well, I mean, I don't think Ferrari, because they're short, they're not good in the slow corners. Neither's Red Bull, which obviously doesn't bode well for them, right? Because it's a slow speed track. But then you've got McLaren, who, I mean, a lot of their advantage, people would say, is actually down the straights. So it begs the question about what McLaren going to do down the straights, right? Then on the flip side of things, you've got Mercedes, who are good at slow speed. Then you've got like the rejuvenated teams of like Williams, RB, and then I think you've got to throw in I think you've absolutely got to throw in Aston Martin. Some great qualifying around Imola, and you factor in teams like McLaren, who've been consistently the fastest, but Norris has made a few mistakes in qualifying, and so has Piastri, a lot less than Norris, to be fair. I mean, and then you factor in a wet quali. It could be a mixed up grid going into a race that is going to be so strategy dependent. You could get stuck in a train and it could literally cost you big time. I don't know, man. Honestly, like, but if you're starting P20, right, you may as well get rid of both your pit stops immediately. Absolutely immediately. And because what you've got to do then, though, even if you've got the slowest car in the grid like the Cyber, you're going to be running faster than the leader, because you've got free space and there's no need to hold anybody up. Looking forward to it. Anyway, pole. I'm actually going to go with Charles Leclerc to get pole position. I'm going to go with Charles Leclerc to get pole position around the streets of Monte Carlo. Even though it doesn't suit Ferrari, the track suits him. He's win it or bin it, and that takes us into the race. And I think there's going to be absolute chaos in this race. I really do. I mean, I just think with the strategy opens up the door for a lot of things to happen. I mean, and maybe the winner will be predictable. Hell, McLaren could get a 1-2, but I think there's a real possibility for like an Aston Martin, a Sauber, a Haas on the podium, if you can just nail the strategy. Because it's not a case of, it's a compulsory 2-stop, overtaking's easy. Overtaking's no easy. You know what I mean? Absolutely not. And I think that's going to be the biggest problem. Because people are not going to want to lose track position, but you're going to want to get rid of 2 pit stops. But then there's obviously the run of risk of crashing. Red flags, safety cars. My top 5. 5th, I'm going to go Lando Norris. 4th, Esteban Ocon. 3rd, Lance Stroll. 2nd, Charles Leclerc. And you know what? Fuck it, P1. I'm going Fernando Alonso. This guy has had no luck, right, in his career. Literally, from when he moved to McLaren in 2007. It has been a downward spiral, right? Now, whatever happened at McLaren, you know, they purposely shaft Alonso to give Hamilton all benefits and things like that, right? Goes to Renault, doesn't work. Ferrari almost drags a dog of a car to 2 world titles. Yeah, it was better in 2010 than 12, I'll happily accept that, but still would have been unpredictable, right? Then, you know, ever since like what, 2014, the guy's not won a race, and he's been in absolute bangers apart from the 2023 Aston Martin. I'm predicting all the luck, all the strategy in the world to go Aston Martin's way. I just hope, man, even if he can't win it, I would just love to see Alonso score good points, you know, like a top 5 or something. And I think if they can replicate their qualifying, then it bodes well. But Alonso said pre-presser and shit like that, it's like the qualifying's not that important in Monaco this year because the strategy's so open due to the compulsory 2-stop. So yeah, really looking forward to it. But again, there could be a situation where the safety car comes out in lap 40 and the cars are that spaced out. Top teams can afford to just do 2 pit stops back to back. But yeah, where's the fun in discussing it like that, guys? You only live once, you gotta go crazy, and that's my crazy. That's my crazy boy. Anyway, that's it. Till next time. Peace.